everybody. Today we're talking best 5, worst 5 Crossrides. Hey everybody, welcome to another Team Absolution best 5, worst 5. Today we're talking Crossrides.
That's such an annoying number. 13 is my least favorite number after playing this game.
Okay, so worst Crossrides. Always. Now, we took a lot of everything into consideration when making this list. There's no real way, like in our brake ride video, which you can probably see over there.
You can say like, oh well, it's just the brake ride by itself, like brake ride over brake ride. But like this, when you talk about worst Crossrides, you kind of have to like, it's not really so much a cross ride without like the other, like the little, like the card that goes in the soul and makes it a cross ride. So we had to like take into consideration the pair for this, and like that means that you're actually gonna see a video that made it onto the best brake ride be listed on the worst Crossrides because it's Crossrides.
It's not the way you ride it's not the way you do the Crossride.
It's just the Crossride by itself was just like, you'll see.
You'll see. So starting off with the worst, we got Aura Star Coral and Shangri-La Star Coral.
Again,
this was a promo Crossride. That's why it's on the list.
Okay.
Next.
Yep. Again, I had to ask what this card did. I didn't know it existed. Alright, so now let's take a look at what's next. Okay.
Next is Regalia Wisdom Angelica. Great. One of our favorite brake rides.
This card's amazing.
However,
wait for it.
The card you played with is not Regalia Wisdom of Courage Brahandir.
Whatever that card is.
It's down here. Can you give me the
actual name of
the way to say it too down here?
Please,
like
can we get some phonetics?
The phonetics, that's the one I was looking for.
My god, I was writing this card's name down, I was like, I don't know.
Now, for those of you who don't know who this is, I am glad that you don't.
Yeah.
This was the brake ride, the cross brake ride that was given to us in EB, the Regalia EB, where we got Yggdrasil. Why they felt Angelica needed another cross brake ride, because the other one was bonkers, is beyond me. But this card was not the way to play the game.
Why do we keep making overlords? Because we can.
Next is we're going back to set 12 here. I pulled so many of this poopy card. I almost built the deck because of poopy reasons.
Oh god, please tell me this is the one. Okay, I want to say this one because
go ahead.
I sat at my desk in the middle of the night waiting for Narukami support to be released and spoiled, and I was greeted with this pile of hot garbage. First of all, I waited for the initial card, Sealed Dragon Dungaree. Wait, no, not Sealed Dragon. Sealed Demon Dragon, excuse me, it's real close. Dungaree. This card, this card's actually official. I don't care, it wasn't another Vermilion. And then its cross-ride was Sealed Demon Conquering Dragon Dungaree Unlimited. Other than the fact that its name was
limited.
Its uses were very limited, as its name would not lead you to believe. The only thing I liked about this card was the name that it had Unlimited in all caps in English. That's the only reason I liked this card. Other than that, it was terrible.
It was pretty poop.
I was so angry.
Next, going to set 9 for some little inspiration. CO Amaterasu and Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu. Now, Amaterasu by itself, fine card.
Good card.
Goddess of the Sun is terrible.
I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, I like that. I'll keep that. Swing, die. I mean, seems good, but the thing that it required, you needed to hit to search your deck to Demonic Tutor. I honestly can't see why you wouldn't just be able to draw into it most of the time. I don't get it.
Poop.
This was back when OTT still stacked the deck, so.
And then, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Last but not least, Sealed Dragon Blockade, which nobody used.
I had that card played on me once and I crapped on my opponent for it.
And the break ride, Hellfire Sealed Dragon Blockade Inferno. Now, Blockade Inferno was a fine card in its time.
It's alright. It wasn't.
However, you never played it with the Crossride. You played it with Dauntless Drive.
Yeah, you played Dauntless, which, I think we talked about that earlier. That card's real good.
That card's real good. So
Even if Blockade Inferno wasn't like the best card, Dauntless made it good. Like it made it better.
So yeah.
Like,
Sorry. You're pooping nothing here.
Oh, wow.
Honorable bad goes out to
Dayusha
and Great Dayusha. Dayusha was bad.
That card is god awful.
Dayusha was bad. Kote, what are you doing with this? Great Dayusha was fine in of itself. Plus 2K, plus a crit.
I mean,
had a certain stringent requirement.
It was basically like, it was kind of like an MLB. Like, it just required more setup, which, like, I mean, whatever. Like, it was decent, but, like...
Why play this when you can play MLB then?
Basically, like, that's the point. Like, you can play MLB and play and just have, like, a more consistent deck. And if anybody brings up Go Yusha in the comments, I swear to God. Because... Oh, God, Go Yusha. Sorry, I signed the table.
Stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us.
This game kills me.
But Great Dayusha also comboed better with just the other deeply slimes. Like Daikaiser. Daikaiser Great Dayusha was great.
Oh, just like go, boom, die.
So that's our bad list. Let us know. You know, we don't write these in any particular order.
No.
However, I will say probably the worst on this list is probably the Dungaree Unlimited combo. Yeah. That combo was terrible. As for best Crossrides, getting on the good.
Yeah.
Just to give some redemption here, Angelica of Wisdom, Regalia of Wisdom Angelica with Minerva.
You see, there we go.
That's what you want to see. A 13k base that restands, gets a stage, and the break ride draws you cards.
That's Crossride and downright.
There's nothing wrong here.
Well, these cards are good. Like, that's what you want. That's what we were basing this on. If both cards are good and playable by themselves, amazing. That makes it a good one.
Next, Dragonic Overlord, the break Ride, and Dragonic Overlord, the Rebirth. Also, if you talk to Jorge, he'll tell you this is the most autopilot deck in Vanguard.
Because it is.
He's not wrong. Turn consists of turn start, break ride, counterblast 1 for break ride skill. No, not counterblast 1 for break ride skill. Break ride, counterblast 1 for the rebirth skill, lock 5, swing at rear guard, counterblast another, drop 2, swing at the Vanguard, swing at the Vanguard again. Win the game.
Like, the fact that, like, it literally takes away your options.
It's instead of saying, like, sit down and think about what the correct moves, it literally slaps you with the right move.
Just swing with the Vanguard, you moron. You'll get it eventually. Like,
so yeah.
I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but
it was a Crossride. Can't argue with the Crossride.
My God, is it mind-numbing.
Do you know how many times I forgot in games, or not forgot, but like, almost forgot that it had 13k pace? When I got attacked, I was like, oh no. I was like, oh wait, let me just drop this 5k here. See ya!
I was like, oh whoops, I almost didn't have enough.
Next one is the only Legion, the only Crossride Legion.
Yeah.
Which I think gives warrant to it, because both these cards were playable, and certainly were they playable together.
Oh, and they're about to get more playable.
With Turbo. So, Big Bang Knuckle and Knuckle Buster. Both of these cards were great.
These cards are both good.
They synergize really well.
I was hyped when Big Bang Knuckle came out. I was even more hyped when I read Big Bang Knuckle Buster. Like, it was just great. Both these cards are great.
And in the US, we got them both at the same time.
Yeah, which was just
great. Next is Luquier and Venus Luquier. Now, you can argue that this might be where we kind of tread off the beaten path of our... Because Luquier is not as usable as it once was.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard... When doing these lists, it's kind of hard, but people really do have a liking for Luquier for some reason. And the card is not bad.
No, the card's not bad. It's just like... It doesn't seem like it should do as well as it does.
Right.
Because, like, God knows that deck performs.
And I think the reason is that because of what Pale Moon does, and the reason I consider this on the list, is Pale Moon is really all about soul manipulation in a way.
So
things go in, things come out. So you can cheat the Crossride in.
It's like Big Bang Knuckle. It's like Knuckle Buster. You can cheat the Crossride in. Pretty easily, so. You
can cheat the Crossride in and boom, now you get 13k. And Venus' skill was bonkers.
Oh, that card is amazing.
I mean, we saw it top, so.
Yeah. And then...
Next, a Dark Horse, in my opinion, also I think great. Ashura Kaiser and Immortal Ashura Kaiser.
Now, both the reason why we think that like this was actually good was because like you could really just like they both kind of did the same thing.
Well, one stood the vanguard and the other one stood rear guard.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, you can sit on a Sure Kaiser and stand
still
rear
have,
guards
and still have pressure. Like,
because he was 11K base.
yeah, he was 11K base, and like honestly, like checking grade 3 is some ass. But like.
You turn them into stand triggers.
When you have stuff like Die Kaiser and Osher Kaiser, like in all fairness, like Osher Kaiser was the first Die Kaiser that did some with those poo grade 3s, and like
Immortal just kicks it up to the next level.
Immortal goes in with all of that. Oh my god! So
and this deck's gonna get even better with Deity Immortal, which is gonna be with the Sure Kaiser Deity whatever, and he's just gonna be like, okay, I checked your grade 3, stand everything.
That's real good. So. I felt like it earned it, even if Osher Kaiser's a little subpar. Like the pair together, like the effect that it gave together, was enough to warrant it being on the list.
Right.
Because like, Osher Kaiser sucks. Well, I mean, it's not amazing, but like it can force an extra stage or two every now and again, which.
And we're gonna give 2 honorable mentions this time, just because it's hard when you're reviewing these types of things. First one goes off to the OG, Dragonic, and I'm going to include, so I guess this is going to count as 3 honorable mentions.
Kinda, yeah.
Because I'm going to say Dragonic Overlord Dote.
Yeah.
But this is also Dragonic Overlord Breakrite Dote. Because both were fine.
Yeah, but like, we kind of put like the Breakride Overlord with the Rebirth because that's what it came out with.
Yeah.
And then like, an OG Overlord that counterblast like 3 or something, swing at a rear guard, lose twin drive, like stand like that. That's more of the card that was designed to be used with the end. So we kind of put those together. But so that one didn't make it in because honestly, like even in its time, it was amazing. But like it just
eventually you dropped Overlord, you picked up Dauntless Drive.
Exactly. So
the Crossride now became as relevant. And even today, no one's running the Crossride when they play Dote.
No.
They're running the X and Dote and the Great.
Yep.
The trio of Overlords. The last shout out to me personally, I'm gonna say, I would never play this deck ever.
Good.
I would play Mond Galaxy, but Stern Galaxy as a Crossride in a vacuum is not bad.
If you didn't have Mont, I can honestly say that like I wouldn't have hated playing both. I wouldn't have hated playing the Crossride lineup, but it has to be acknowledged that Mont's just so much better.
Yeah, than Stern. Mon is light years ahead of Stern.
Like,
but however, in a world where Mon doesn't exist, Stern Galaxy is a great combo because they do the same thing, but one's just better than the other.
Yeah, like that. It's kind of like the situation with the Blood and Vermilion, like. Except one of these cards is at Limit Break 5, so it's god awful. But I know from experience that is actually a ball buster. So yeah, like they would have made it, and it's just like Mont like knocked it out. Like Mont just kind of gave Stern the finger, and it's just like, no, I'm better than you.
Not me, it's me here today.
It's me, Mont.
But that's us. That's Absolution. That's our top 5 worst 5. You got any more suggestions for top 5s, worst 5s? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We'll see you here next time. See you, Absolution. Peace.